What if the changing seasons, winter, spring, summer, and autumn, were caused by a mother's heartbreak? According to ancient myth, the world once stopped growing. Crops died, flowers vanished, and the earth became cold and barren. All because a powerful king from the underworld stole a young goddess. This is the tragic and fascinating story of Proserpina and the king of the underworld. Long ago, the goddess Ceres, guardian of agriculture and harvest, loved her daughter Proserpina more than anything in the world. But one day, the earth desperately needed her help. The crops were dying, the fields were weak, and Ceres had to travel across the land to restore them. Before leaving, she gave her daughter a warning. "Do not wander too far into the fields," Ceres said. "Promise me you will stay safe." Proserpina nodded. "Don't worry, mother. I'll stay near the shore and play with the water nymphs." Satisfied, Ceres left in her golden chariot. Soon after, Proserpina met the playful water nymphs. They welcomed her with laughter and gave her a beautiful necklace made of seashells. To thank them, Proserpina decided to gather flowers from the nearby field. At first she stayed close. But deeper in the meadow, she saw flowers more beautiful than anything she had ever seen. They glittered like diamonds in the sunlight. Unable to resist, she walked farther and farther, until she found a dazzling bush filled with shining blossoms. "These would make a wonderful surprise for my mother," she thought. So she grabbed the plant and pulled it out, roots and all. Suddenly, the ground split open. A massive hole tore through the earth. From the darkness rose a black chariot pulled by 6 powerful black horses. Inside stood a mysterious king dressed in dark robes. His name was Pluto, ruler of the underworld.
"Do not be afraid. I only wish to inform you to ride with me."
But Proserpina screamed and tried to run. "I must return to my mother."
No, let me go!
You cannot escape.
Help, someone please!
Struggle all you want.
In an instant, Pluto seized her and pulled her into the chariot. "Help me, mother!" she cried. But Ceres was far away, and could not hear her daughter's desperate call. The chariot thundered into the depths of the earth, toward Pluto's dark kingdom. Pluto's palace was unlike anything Proserpina had ever seen. It was built from gold, diamonds, and glowing gemstones. Torches reflected off the walls, filling the cavern with eerie light. At the gates stood a terrifying guardian, a giant 3-headed dog who allowed no one to leave. Pluto ordered a feast of sweets and delicious food. Because in the underworld there was a dangerous rule. Anyone who ate its food would be trapped there forever. But Proserpina refused to eat. She missed her mother too much. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Meanwhile, Ceres returned home and found her daughter gone. In panic, she searched everywhere. She questioned the water nymphs. She wandered the earth for months, carrying a magical torch that never burned out. Finally, the sun god Phoebus revealed the truth. "Your daughter was taken by King Pluto to the underworld." Ceres was devastated. In her grief and anger, she cursed the earth. "No crops shall grow," she declared. "No fruit shall ripen, until my daughter returns to me." Soon the entire world began to die. The gods feared humanity would starve. So a swift messenger named Quicksilver traveled to Pluto's palace and demanded Proserpina's release. Pluto finally agreed. He realized keeping her had caused terrible suffering. But just before she left, something tragic happened. Proserpina, weak with hunger, ate 6 seeds from a pomegranate. And the ancient rule of the underworld took hold. For every seed eaten, she must spend 1 month in Pluto's kingdom. 6 seeds meant 6 months. When Proserpina finally returned home, her mother Ceres embraced her with tears of joy. The earth instantly turned green again. Flowers bloomed wherever Proserpina walked. But the happiness could not last forever. Because every year, Proserpina must return to Pluto for 6 months. During that time, Ceres mourns, and the earth grows cold and barren. But when her daughter returns, spring begins again. And that, according to ancient myth, is how the seasons were born. But some myths say something even stranger. That Proserpina eventually began to rule the underworld beside Pluto. Not as a prisoner,
My king,
but
the
as
shadows
its
whisper
queen.
of trials ahead.
Fear not,
Would you
my
rule
queen,
the
stand
underworld
united.
if
As
it
one.
meant leaving your family behind? Let me know in the comments. And subscribe for more incredible myths and legends from around the world.